Hello. It's Tuesday, the 19th of August, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is hopefully going to be completing the BMW M3 GTR Street Limited Series. Within Real Racing 3, update 13.5. So let's find out. All right, game on screen, bit of audio as well. Might not be able to hear it, but it's there. Right, in the chat, Ozil says, "Yo, how you doing, man? I'm doing okay, thank you very much. I hope you are too." So, after yesterday's stream, as you can see on screen there, we are currently sitting in Tier 11, 66% completion. And yeah, look, Tier 11, the first endurance and the cup race is 8 laps. So this could be a long 5 tiers to complete. Let's just get on with it and let's see how we get on. There will be a little bit of a discussion about this week's cars that are on discount as well once we've completed this. So there'll be a little bit more at the end of this limited series. So let's kick off with Speed Snap at Francorchamps. And let's see if I can enjoy the car as much as I did yesterday. This is a fun car. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess up there. No, nice and easy. 150 miles per hour. Obviously helped by well, it's helped by the fact that I've got the car fully upgraded. Now I have put down here all the details that you need to know in terms of upgrading the car to the right level and the overall cost. At the moment, it's showing up and coming streams, but after that, that's where the details will be. Um, Interestingly enough, this car, if you were to buy it, please don't buy it, would cost 520 gold. And my general sort of like putting the finger in the air in terms of understanding whereabouts it falls to win it. Typically, my expectation is you have to spend half the amount in regards to gold on upgrades to win the car. Um, and if this car costs 520 gold, to upgrade it to free across the board, which means upgrading level 2, um, uh, all of level 2, which is gold. Apparently in gold it's about 266 gold. So it does fit that little model. Typically, whatever the cost of the car, expect to spend half that amount to win the car in regards to gold upgrades. There or thereabouts. It does depend on how good you are at this game. But that's been my finding. So I don't think that's too bad overall. And in terms of our dollars, it's like less than 1.2 million overall. So not bad car in terms of costs. There is a better car. There is a better car though to do if you haven't done it. But again, we'll discuss that at the end of the stream. So Ozil says I maxed out a Nissan car as it was available in the exclusive series. It was worth it as I spent 6 gold to max it, and its exclusive series gave me 40 gold in total back. That's the sort of calculation you need to do. Well done. Then goes on to say, tell me about the discount cars, the Porsche and the Aston Martin. I will do at the end of this limited series. That'll be after I've completed this limited series. So hold your horses on that one, but we will get to them. And Russiru Hasif says, hi back. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so that's the speed snap done. So next I am going to do up around the national circuit at Circuit de Catalunya, which is 8 laps. Here we go. Might be a bit of a long race, this one. It's not quite as long as the Grand Prix circuit, but it's not far off it, you know. Okay, up into 7th, 6 maybe. There we go. Okay, so at the end of lap 1, into 4th place, 7 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake. I like those odds. So you can see the details in the bottom left-hand corner coming up on screen. So that explains what you've got to upgrade the car to in terms of minimum PR. What the upgrade tree is and the cost in terms of our dollars and gold. I, however, already have the car, so I've not had to spend any gold. This is like a free event to me. All that happens is I earn a bit of gold. Alright, there we go. First, by the start of lap 3. So again, you've got to ask the question, why are the cups so long? I don't think they need to be that long. Up. Getting a little bit carried away there. Did brake very late. Let's focus on clean and building that lead. All right, there we go. 100 yards ahead. 5 laps to go, including this one. Oh dear. Not quite in the zone just yet. Oh man. I am all over the place. Nevertheless, catching back markers before the end of lap 4. It should mean I'll probably overtake them again. before the end of the race. Alright, halfway through the race, so we can get a little bit more on track. Oh dear, I was about to say on track in terms of not going off track, and then for a minute I thought I braked just a bit too late, but it was okay, but it was close. Okay, 3 more laps to go. Oh, we're still not clean. We are not clean. Nevertheless, round that car. Virtual Medical Dr. Ayaka enters the chat and says, "Hello, Mr. Tony." Well, hello back. Welcome along. Thank you for watching as always. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. Yeah, I'm definitely not blowing it out the water at the moment. Okay, penultimate lap. Still overtaking quite a few back markers. They are a bit slow. Finding I'm having a few little bumps. Okay, that's a little bit better. Well, that's at least 2 seconds quicker than the last lap. Final lap, quite a few yards ahead of second though, to say that I don't think I've been at my best. Oh, see, there's another example. Oh, and again, off track again. Here we go, final part, the final lap of an 8-lap cup race. Blimey. There we go, that is first. That was hard work. So that was an 8-minute race. Car's still got durability, which is good. So we'll do the endurance next. It's around the national circuit at Hockenheimring. Hopefully I'll only have to beat 6.2 miles. It should be easy enough to do. But it will mean as it stands, it's taken about 20 minutes per tier. Excuse me. So it looks like I've probably got to get 3 laps in to get first. Give or take the end bit of the lap, but that's okay. Few people are in the chat. I'll get to those shortly. Yeah, so Gopi Krishna enters the chat and says, how do you save this much coins and our dollars? Well, to be fair, the R dollars just happen eventually. If you play every day, once you've started winning the majority of the cars, you can't spend R dollars. So if you do race most days, you'll naturally accrue R dollars. So it is something that happens over a period of time. In terms of gold, again, it's probably more to do with the fact that I take advantage of all the opportunities I have to earn gold, both in the game in regards to racing and in the game in regards to daily activities. So it includes things like making sure you go into the game every day, pick up your daily rewards. I think either every second or third day, the reward is gold. If you're at a particular fame level, I think it's over 150, your rewards double. So obviously on the day where you get rewarded gold, that means double gold. Secondly, I try to be strategic when I spend gold, which nowadays is either A, winning a car, so I spend it on upgrades only, and only enough upgrades to then win the car. And then in terms of having to apply more upgrades to that car, I don't tend to do that until there's a discount on it. So again, there's an element of strategy there. In addition, I do play the ads in the game just to earn free gold. So that helps boost the goal up. And then on a weekly basis, it's like taking part in the weekly time trial and the online multiplayer tournament. Both of those events earn you gold. So it's that sort of activity on a daily basis and a weekly basis, and slowly but surely you do build your gold up. In addition, if you do enough racing regularly, you go up a fame level, and when you go up a fame level, you earn additional gold as well. So it's all of that combined, daily activity, weekly activity. I hope that helps. It's not something that happens overnight. You've just got to persevere with it. There is, as people use, a little bit of grafting. So not grifting, grafting. There's a bit of hard work sometimes, from the point of view that you're doing a race that has no reward associated with it, but you might be earning R dollars and fame. The other thing to do on a daily basis is you are given the opportunity to play an ad to earn one of the crew members. Now, depending on what you're short on, I would focus on either the manager if you're short on R dollars, or the agent if you need more gold. And you strategically play a video, hire the agent for free effectively, or the manager for free, and then make sure you race in a cup or an endurance that you know is going to pay well. And obviously with one of those crew members in place, if it's a manager, double R dollars. If it's an agent, double fame. And that's how you do it. It's not easy, it doesn't happen overnight, but over a period of time you do build your amount up. If you want to know more information, there is a video on my channel. If you do a search for gold, it's either gold harvesting or harvesting gold, and I go through it in a little bit more detail. Aaron C. John enters the chat and says hello back, welcome along, good to see you again. Aaron C. John says it's the car in my profile picture, we'll surely get it. Very good. Alok Goose returns, says hey there Tony. Well, hey there to you as well, welcome along, good to see you. Alok Goose says your vids didn't get recommended to me for a while. Oh no, that's not good. Well, I'm glad you've come back. I never noticed you play with Horizon Tilt. Yes. Aaron C. John says it's the NFW MW library free, or do I have to pay gold? The library typically isn't free unless you've got your car fully upgraded. No, I do. So I personally would never spend gold on changing the colour of your car. But I would obviously change the colour of the car once it's fully upgraded. Because why wouldn't you? So that took 23 minutes to complete tier 11. We're at 73%, close to our next reward. And in tier 12, we've got elimination, hunter, and cup. Now the cup is 7 laps. So this is going to get silly, isn't it? It's a good job it's an enjoyable car to drive. Because this is one of those limited series that is just silly in terms of the amount of laps you've got. But let's get on with it, otherwise I'll run out of time and free servicing. So elimination is next. Monza, let's go. And it is the junior course though. Not that it matters, as long as you come first. Elimination is always the same amount of time. Right, into third, into second, into first. There we go. Just got to stay there now. Aaron C. John says, I got the Amira GT4. Well done. Well done. And did you do it over 4 days with as a result, earning the maximum amount of M dollars? It sounds like you did. Well done. So this is the last event of this release, with the next release coming out next Monday stroke Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. I'm expecting it to come out 9 PM UK time on Monday. Okay, easily in first. Definitely got a podium position. 3 cars left in the race. There we go. One more car to be eliminated. I intend for it not to be me. There we go. It isn't. This should be a set of rewards. There we go. 8 gold and 1,500 VP and a little bit of our dollars. At last, the VP reward, it is M dollars, so I'll just keep that back there at the moment, since I've got 4.4 million M dollars on in ownership at the moment. All right, so next we're gonna do Hunter around Mount Panorama. So we're on our way to a 100%. It might be a bit of a slog though, because it looks like we've got quite a few long races, specifically on the cup side. So 1,600 yards behind the Hunted. Let's see what we can do. That's 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 200 yards, 100 yards, and there he is. Okay, we're ahead, we're in 5th. At that 4th. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Nevertheless, I'm in 1st, so that should be alright. There we go. Hunter completed. All right, on to the cup, which is, I think it said 7 laps around Laguna Seca. There we go, 7 laps around Laguna Seca. Whew. So it's another long cup race. 22 cars, no doubt. 21 to overtake. Now this is one of those tracks where I always feel it's difficult to get first in 1 or 2 laps, but 7 shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. going to go around the inside. And outside this corner. And I want to be in 14th at this next corner. Just about did it. Right, into 9. As I said, no chance of getting first. Right, so there we go, 6th by the end of lap 1. 5 cars to overtake, 6 laps to do it in. It's just a case of being sensible from now, not being too crazy on that acceleration. Just catching up, picking them off one by one. I reckon I'll be in first position by the end of lap 3. Already on the podium. Sorry, did I say by the end of lap 3? My mistake. By the end of lap 2, I'm in the lead. There we go. Finger down. Increase that lead. Alright, there we go. 3 laps down, 4 laps to go. I can already see back markers. There he is, just in the distance. So back markers caught before the end of lap 4. Four laps completed, 3 more to go. As I said, it's looking like about 20 minutes per tier at this moment in time. little bit longer if I do a few more skids like that. Right, there we go. That is lap 5 completed. So Ozil asks, what tier am I on complete at the moment? I am on tier 12, and if I complete this cup, I will have completed tier 12, leaving just 3 more tiers to do. Penultimate lap time. Just flying through the back markers now. All right, there we go. Over 1,000 yards ahead a second. I don't think you're gonna have a problem winning this, even if you upgrade your car to what is required, which is 3 across the board. Final lap. The back marker being chased down. Oh, skids off. There we go. There we go. So Alan Ben, welcome along, says, why don't you drive from the cockpit? Well, I actually find the cockpit quite restrictive. So it's not like as if you were driving a car, because normally when you're driving a car, you're sort of doing this as well, and obviously you can see the mirrors, so you can see what's behind you. The view in Real Racing 3, it does depend on your device, and it does depend on the car, but it's quite restrictive. So I always feel you lose that peripheral vision that you would expect to get and be able to use when you're just driving normally. You don't get it in games in general, I find. But Real Racing 3 can be a little bit worse for it because you've got like the iPhone, which can be quite long and thin. Usually, you find that you don't get to see your wing mirrors, and so you can't see what's going on behind you. So that's why I prefer using this view. I just feel the peripheral vision on it is better than all the other views. But you know, it's all about preference. You have a different preference. Don't blame me at all, and that's entirely up to you. But that's why I don't use cockpit. I did when I started playing, but I moved over to this view, and I've stuck with it ever since. There we go. So that is tier 12 completed. On to tier 13. So we've got autocross, we've got speed record, and we've got cup. So it's the road course at Lime Rock Park. I'm not going to do it first, but I'm just a bit worried. Oh, good grief. It's 11. It's 11 laps. My word. This is a... Do you know, as I said, this would be frustrating and annoying if the car wasn't so good. Yeah, in my opinion, there's no need for these cups to be that long. Right, 80%. So we're 40 minutes into the stream. It's definitely looking like 20 minutes per tier. Alan Ben says, thanks for this. I often thought driving in the cockpit was more realistic since I saw a lot of racing drivers, but then struggled with it and stopped. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure you ask a guy that races cars and you get him to race that particular view, he'll say it's so much more restrictive than if you're in a car for real. Could be wrong on that. But that's my view with normal cars, so I can't imagine it being much different with proper racing cars. And I do actually think even this view is a little bit restrictive, but I do feel you see more of what's going on, which is what you'd expect to see if you were driving for real around Silverstone in a BMW M3 GTR Street. Look at that, there we go, 45 seconds, 2 seconds ahead of the time required. It's another first. So the autocross does at least make up for 11 laps in the cup. Well, for an autocross, that was quite a long autocross. Okay, next we've got speed record on the short track at Hockenheimring. So I'm just going to fly around this. I reckon the fastest part of this track is not after this turn at the end of this straight, but after the sharper turn at the end of the next straight. Here we go. I almost tempted to just carry on speeding then, but let's see what we can do. I'm expecting to get first by the end of this sort of straight. There we go. Job done. Job done really easily as well. Now again, it's been helped by the fact that A, I already own this car, and B, it's fully upgraded. But even so, that would be relatively straightforward, I think, to do for most people. Even if you've only upgraded to 3 across the board, which is obviously all you need to do to win the car. Alright, there we go. So the 2 quick races. Alan Ben says, you also try Monoposto Mobile. It's really nice. It's an F1 game. I haven't, but I shall make a note. Thank you for the recommendation. Although good luck on my part trying to find some free time to do other games. Dear, never mind. Never mind. Right, okay, here we go. Road course, Lime Rock Park. 11 laps. Let's go. Blimey. So I think, to be fair, 11 laps, I can just sort of stay out of trouble, not push too hard. try to keep it as clean as possible. There we go, already up to 10. Oh, I'm glad we have not got that nasty chicane around this track. So, to be fair, it's a pretty fast track. So, we've got 10 laps left. We're in 7, meaning 6 cars left to overtake. So, 1 per lap will do it quite easily. There we go, into 5th. Fourth. 2 laps down. 9 to go. 3 cars to overtake. I think we can do this quite easily. May call a little bit of the bodywork there, but Eric's around. I'm sure he'll be okay doing a little bit of a paint job, bodywork on the car. Into 2nd. Not going to be stopped now. Now I reckon I'm going to go for overtaking everybody, as in lapping everybody. That being said, I can't get past my sore man at the moment. But there's the back markers already. Oh dear. There we go. Into 1st. Back markers caught already. Still got a heck of a way to go. Hey. Off on the green, on the grass. That's not good. And again. Alright, and we're through. We are not even halfway though through this race. 600 yards ahead of 2nd though. A little bit crazy in terms of the speed. Off track again. There's a lot of that today. Alright. Now I reckon the two cars I'm coming up on, one of them is a back marker I've already lapped. So I'm lapping back markers who themselves are lapping even slower back markers is kind of what I think's going on here. Okay, 3 more laps to go. Don't think I'm going to lap everybody though. I believe there's 4 cars here. Let's get more laps. Two more laps to go. Here we go. One more. Lap, that is, after this one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm going to catch. Maybe I won't actually, no. But, oh, I might catch second. Nope. No, you're not going to. Not like that, anyway. Oh, might need Eric. Oh, look, there they are. They're not that far ahead. I want to catch them though. Ooh. There we go. Blimey. 55 minutes for 3 tiers. Virtual medical doctor Iyaka says 11 laps are hard, but I do like Lime Rock Park. Yeah, no, I'd agree. It's a good track, but I just think that's a bit long. Doesn't need to be that long. I literally lapped almost everybody. In fact, I must have lapped, I reckon, up to 5th, looking at that. So I just got 2nd, 3rd and 4th to lap, and they were in my sights. Service the car, it's free and it's instant, at least for a little bit longer. Probably another hour left on free and instant servicing. Tier 14, one more to go after this. And guess what? We've got elimination, head-to-head, and cup. How many laps? 7, good grief. Oh, well, at least it isn't 11. Yeah, but it's a longer track. It's a longer track. Okay, best get on. Elimination, road course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Foot down or finger down. Let's finish this. 6 more races to go to complete the event, and the last event in update 13.5. 6 cars left in the battle. That's about as fast as we can go, just short of 180. Oops a daisy, off the track, onto the grass. And I am sliding it today. Final 2 cars left in the battle, shouldn't be a problem. I'm 400 yards ahead of second. There we go. Massiage Gamer enters the chat and says, hello, how are you? I am very well, thank you very much. It's a bit of a cooler day today. It's still not too bad, but compared to what we've had recently, it feels a bit cooler. How are you? I hope you are well also. Okay, so one of the 6 races left completed. Moving on to head-to-head at Francorchamps. Seeing, again, another very long track. So even though it's 1 lap, it's a long 1 lap. We've done an hour of racing already. Now, with it being only 2 cars, I will get the inside here. There we go. Let's push and move far away from second place. So it's struggling getting up that hill, as do the rally cars. Hey. Right, there we go. That's another victory, but look at that, over 2 minutes for a head-to-head. Massiage Gamer says, very good driving for very good and sophisticated drivers. Thank you very much. I do enjoy this car. I really do. It's a good car to drive. Definitely a good car to add to your garage. Definitely one of the fun cars in the game. And it's nicely balanced. Right, okay, so tier 14, just the cup to go. It's 7 laps around the long circuit at the Porsche test track. So this is going to be a 10-minute race, I reckon, at the very least. Oh, and it's in, it's not, is it Dawn? Dawn, ugh, yeah. Fine, whatever. Bring it on. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Okay, into 7. Now 6. Do I go for this cap? Oh, yes, but I've now messed up there. So find myself all the way back in 7. Never mind. Back into 5th. Oh. Okay, second lap. 6 to go including this. And I'm already in 2nd. So there's just no need for there to be so many laps. Ooh. Okay, time to get first, I think. Do you know what? Some of my driving has been quite erratic this evening. It hasn't been brilliant. Instead going off track again. Oops. Okay, so we are now 300 yards ahead of 2nd. But we have got 5 laps to do. So yeah, it's going to be a long one. Been racing now for over an hour already. Okay, not even halfway through this race, but look how long the lap is. 1 minute 15 seconds. So for 7 laps, as I said, that's pretty close to 9 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting bored on this track. This is a boring track. Oh, dearie me. Well, there we go. 4 laps completed, 3 laps to go. We're overtaking back markers. We're a bit bored, to say the least, with this race. We're making quite a lot of mistakes, but we just can't get caught. Oh, round we go. Okay, penultimate lap. Right, still a bit messy, but we're in the lead. Final lap just about to begin. That means we've only got one more very long cup to do. Oh, what is up with me today? That was a late break there. Nevertheless, still in the lead by a considerable amount. There we go. Man, that was a long race. Oh, almost 10 minutes. Car needs servicing. It's free and it's instant for the next 48 minutes-ish. Head-to-head, drag race and cup for the final tier. Okay, well, that's not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Blimey, only 5 laps for Circuit of Americas as well. Okay, I'll take that. Like I've got a choice. Right, let's get this done. So 3 races left. We'll just go left to right. And you'll see there, minimum PR to complete the series is indeed 60.2. Head to head, E-Circuit, Suzuka, 1 lap. Let's get this done. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Good to see you again. There we go. One of 3 completed. Oh, my hands are beginning to hurt. Been playing this too long. It's because the cups are so long. So you don't get the opportunity to take a break from holding it. Okay, so there we go. So that is 1 down, 2 to go. What's next? Rag race. All right, a nice easy one, hopefully. Is that Monza? I don't think it really matters with drag race. Let's see what we can do. Many gear changes in this one. There we go. 1 more race to get first. There we go. Drag race completed. 1 more race to get 100% and the final set of gold, which is 10 gold. 1 minute 15 we've been racing. That's, in the end, that's not too bad. It's going to be under 1 minute 30, so that's fine. And then we've got half an hour to have a look at the cars discounted this week and also the online multiplayer tournament and the weekly time trial as a little bit of a bonus before we wrap up for the day. Now, the one thing I will say about Circuit of Americas is there are plenty of overtaking opportunities around the track. Okay, we're into third. At that second. At that first. Wow, it's a long lap. Over 1 minute 50. Got it back though, there we go. Okay, so in first, 400 yards ahead a second. Still not got the best driving head on today, but it's good enough to get first. I suppose the only question that remains is, will we catch back markers in this last cup? Haven't got it today. Oh. Long races. I can't stay on the track today. Okay, there we go. That is a 1:49. over 1,000 yards ahead of second. Penultimate lap, one more after this. A little bit of a skid. Final lap. There we go. Oh. Coming up to the end of the final lap in the final race, in the final tier. Excuse me. There we go. Another skid. Brilliant. Well done. And again. Well, that's ruined that lap. A 147. Could have been a lot quicker though. A 145 it could have been. Oh my word. Another 9-minute race. Well, that's it. That is the limited series completed. There is the car for one last time. There we go. Okay. There we go. Limited series completed. All series now completed. Right. Okay. So a couple of things to talk about. So it is a Tuesday, which means we've got a new online multiplayer tournament and a new weekly time trial. So I'll do the online tournament first because in here, this car, the Porsche 911 GT3 2021, would have had discounted upgrades. I'm not seeing them because, as you can see there, I've got it fully upgraded. But I understand it would be 50% off upgrades. Now, the importance of that is in this release, and did say don't do this event if you haven't got it. Wait until this week, it being the 19th of August today. I hope I said it was 19th of August, not the 17th. I've got 17th in my mind, I don't know why. You can see there the Porsche 911 GT3 2021 Limited Series. So the importance of that is if you don't own the car and you started that event today or at some point during this week, every time you attempted to upgrade the car, you would get a 50% discount off that upgrade, which means you can potentially win the car for 50% less in terms of the upgrades. So if you don't own that car, I would recommend that's got to be one of the easiest wins. Off the top of my head, I don't know how much it would be. Let me just have a look. Let me have a look online and see if there's any information in the wiki. Let's have a look. There we go. See if there's any information at the bottom of this page. Nothing. Oh, that's disappointing. Let's have a look. Let's figure it out ourselves. So effectively, I think this car probably would have only cost round about 200 to 300 gold normally. So with a 50% discount, that makes it really worthwhile doing. John says Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Indeed. So my advice would be if you don't already own the Porsche 911 GT3 2021, take advantage of the 50% discount on upgrades and attempt to win the car through the Porsche 911 GT3 Limited Series. You'll get 50% discount on all upgrades. It's getting a car as cheap as possible, and that's a great opportunity there. As you saw, though, I've already got that car fully upgraded. Now, onto the other car. So the car that's got sales on it is also 50%, as you can see there. It's the Aston Martin Valor. Now, with the amount of gold that I've got, I'd be mad not to do this. But as always, it's about seeing what series this car is in. So you can see there, it's in an exclusive series in the top right hand corner. So if I now come out of this and go into the garage and go to the road garage, it should have the car selected. And I can do a search about what series it's in. It's only in 2. So it's in season 4. You see there, I haven't got that fully completed. I've got tier 20 to do in terms of the cup. Would earn me 27 gold. And obviously there's an exclusive series as well, which isn't yet currently open. So the exclusive series would earn me 100 gold. So a total of 127. Now, if we look at the cost, now what I've done this morning is I had upgrade 4 and upgrade 5 to apply to engine and body. Upgrade 5 being R dollars. So the engine at upgrade 4 was 75 gold with a 50% discount, and the body was 55 gold at a 50% discount. Engine 5 was 212,000 R dollars. It was a little bit less than that. And body upgrade 5 was 166,000 R dollars. In terms of what's left, drivetrain, suspension, exhaust, it would mean a total cost with the 50% discount of 328. So a cost of 328 gold, potential rewards of 127. Overall, it's only costing me 200 gold. 200 gold to complete one series and open up another series to complete. For me, that's a no-brainer. So 70 gold 65 and 63. Car fully upgraded. Well, we've opened up the exclusive series. I won't do that today. Fingers crossed. That will be, we'll have a look at that in tomorrow's stream. So back onto the car. It's now fully upgraded. We'll apply my, do you know what though? I do like the official rims. We'll just put that on for a second. And obviously the metallic chrome black. Boom. There we go. Indicating the car has been fully upgraded. I will leave it as that. That looks all right. Actually, do you know what? Let's just do a quick check. What do we think? Don't know. Don't know. I'm not sure. No, I prefer that. Leave it as my normal standard. There we go. So, all I'm going to do today with both of those cars is race them in the weekly time trial and the online multiplayer tournament. And I'm going to go to the multiplayer tournament first because it always depends. See, look, there you go. Formula E. Ain't doing that. Ugh, we'll come back to it. When does it end? 9 minutes. Okay. So let's do some weekly time trial racing with, look at this, the Aston Martin Velar. We've got the Vantage fully upgraded as well. Let's just go straight into the Velar this week because, oh, and it's Sebring. Ooh. Oh dear, that's a bad start. At least I didn't go off track. Oh man. Definitely feel like I've lost some time. Almost off then. I'm a bit all over the place with this car, as I have been in fairness all night. But let's see what we can do in terms of setting a fast time, which won't be this time. John says ride height for aerodynamics. Unfortunately, ride height doesn't make any difference in terms of that adjustment. It's just for show, unfortunately. It has actually no impact whatsoever, which is a shame because immediately that's where you would go. You would go there, but no, apparently it makes no difference, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so 135, and I guess I did, what is it, 145? So I'm way behind. Way behind. But you know what? It was worthwhile doing just to get the VP reward and completing the round and earning the final 50 gold. Okay, there we go. So let's have a look. Oh, 149, even slower. My word, I've got plenty of opportunity to get better. Plenty of opportunity. Somehow I've managed to get first in my team. So let's collect that reward because you know we love gold. $2,319. So even though I had to fully upgrade a car and it cost me 328 gold, I'm already back up to 2,319. Thank you very much. So how are we doing with this? 5 minutes. Right, let's do a few weekly time trials. Can we get quicker? I'm pretty sure I can get 2 and a bit seconds quicker. Even with skids, I'm quicker. Two and a half seconds quicker. Come on. Three seconds up. Seconds up. 5 seconds up. Come on. And I think this is still a rough lap. I don't think it's a particularly good lap. There we go. 5.5 seconds quicker. So that's got to get me into at least D. Let's have a look. Almost into Group C. Retry again. Plenty of opportunity now. Well, I'm only a little bit up. Question is, can we turn that into an advantage? No, we can't. John says, pretty sure it's home. Okay. Aaron C. John says, just fully upgraded this car. Well done. Hoping to get to Group B. Well, good luck. At the moment, I'm just hoping to get to Group C, and then we'll take it from there. So I reckon there's quite a bit of time to be had there. I was half a second up and then messed up. Shame. Alright, we're up again. Alright, we're 0.8 seconds up. Is this enough to get into Group C? And I still think there's a bit of time I can knock off as well. So in the end, I was only just under 0.5 seconds quicker. Is that enough to get into Group C? Oh, only Group D, sorry. Yeah, Group C. There we go. Let's lock that in. Let's lock that in. Group C already. That's good. I have got to knock off 3 seconds to get into Group B, though. Now, I'll just come out of there. I'll have a look at what's going on in the multiplayer tournament. Right. So Red Bull Ring has now moved over. So we'll start some of this. Let's have a go with the Porsche. Straight away, 8-player race. Three laps. Somebody's already left. Alright, there we go. 2 laps done. We're in the lead. Right. Well, we will at least have 1 win under our belt. What on earth? What was that guy doing? That means he's a lap behind. Might have to wait a bit for this to complete. John goes, woo! Yeah. I tried to duck out of that player's way there just for a minute until I realised, oh no, I don't need to worry about stuff like that because they disappear in front of you. Where's my mouse gone? There. Look at that. There you go. Still waiting. Oh, at last they've all finished. There we go. What have we got then? 95. Right, let's do another race. See if we can get matched as quickly. Yes, we can. All right, let's go again. A few more Porsches in this race. Somebody's already left again. Two people having hissy fits. This guy's going to go flying off if he's not careful. Oh, that was well done. Well done. Three people have left. People, that's amazing. Literally, if you stay in this race, you'll score points now. Well, it looks like I'm only going to get second this time round. Here we go, second. And John says, like and subscribe. I like his thinking. Alright, I wonder how long we've got to wait this time though. Still waiting. And there we go. That is second. Right, we'll come out and see how many gold. Oh, 49. Okay. Let's have a look where we are. Oh. So 644 rating points, 5 gold. Let's do another race. Can we be matched just as quickly? No is the answer to that question. Okay. At least we're playing against 8 racers. It looks like they've all got the Porsche, so it might be a bit of a tight race already. Oh dear. One lap down, in the lead at the moment. Everyone's close though, so nobody's left as well. That's good to see. Okay, I'm in second now. Again, it's pretty close. All tight. Ooh. That was close. That was a close race. May not have finished second there, you know. Oh, there we go. We did finish second, but I reckon it's milliseconds. Look at that. All right, a little bit of a gap, to be fair. It felt a lot closer than that. 89 rating points. We're going to exit there. We'll leave it for today, I think. I think that's taken us up to 6. Ooh, not far off. Getting to 7. That will return tomorrow. Right, let's finish off. Let's finish off with weekly time trial. Let's have a go at what's left. We're in C. That's okay. Can we improve? Probably not. Well, because of that penalty, I didn't set a faster time, but that was pretty close. 3.529 slower, would have been faster. We've got opportunity for at least one more go. Let's see if we can put a lap together now with everything we've learned. Car's a little bit of a tricky car to drive. And that's where I went off before, so hopefully we're okay this time. Overall, There we go. So I could end up being a little bit of a step closer to B, but at very least consolidate my position in C. There we go, we're second up. Do you know what? That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. There we go. Now I think, yeah, car needs servicing. That's it. That's the end of racing for today. That was fun. That was fun. I thought the limited series towards the end though was just a bit too long in terms of the cups. But overall, I did enjoy that quite a lot. So, round 8 comes to an end, effectively. All the events have now been completed. We've just got left open this week's weekly time trial, and we're in Group C. We're making good progress. And we've got 6 points or 6 gold on the online multiplayer tournament. We'll end it there. We'll end it there. Now, we will be back tomorrow, so we will be doing online multiplayer tournament, weekly time trial. But you know what? We've got quite a bit of other racing to do. So if we go into road collection, we're not worried about the exclusive series just yet. But in season 4 on its own, we've got the opportunity to complete both Valo Reborn, and we're still trying to complete the Taycan collection. So there's 2 series to have a go at. And then on top of that, we've got now 2 exclusive series, the Aston Martin and the Koenigsegg Jesko. So the Aston Martin, if we'll either attempt to get that exclusive series to 25%, or I guess there's a possibility we won't be doing any racing. I may even try to use the crew so that we can maximize the opportunity of racing these cars. But more on that tomorrow. So yeah, and if you consider gold wise 2319, we're in a good position for the next release due out on Monday. No more expense, it's all earning from now on in. Excellent way to end the stream. All right, there we go. So we'll take the game off screen when I can find my mouse. There it is. There we go. Mute the sound. Right, hopefully you enjoyed it. Limited series completed. Last of the events completed. Ready for the next release. Fingers crossed, it's a good one. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. Very much appreciated if you already have. Thank you. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please look to subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. But until then, thank you and goodbye.